going to resist, because when they're talking about the Brics currency, they're possibly likely to latch on to something like the yuan. So not going to like that. Not everything is hunky-dory, but yes, we are trying to do business, simple as that, nothing more than that.
We also have with us Himanshu Bhar, senior journalist, joining us on the telecast. I'd like to get you on the discussion when it comes to the bilateral meetings that will take place. Now, Prime Minister Modi has arrived in Kazan for the 16th Brics Summit. And one of the key things that all eyes are on the Xi Jinping and Prime Minister Narendra Modi's likely meeting. And this comes just after an agreement that we have seen that has taken place, that India and China have an agreement on the patrolling across the borders, and reached a patrolling arrangement along the line of actual control. What are the key agendas that could be discussed during these bilaterals?
Well, it's a first step in the normalization of the relationships between India and China. This, de-escalation or de-engagement that has taken place, not much should be read into that. That is what I feel. Because, to build confidence on both sides, and especially for Indians, we have absolutely no confidence as far as the Chinese plots and plans are concerned. And so, I don't see much into that. That's a first step to the normalization, good. That's something, that India can revel on. But then, apart from that, well, whether there will be a bilateral, that's fine. Good for the optics. It's all right. So see, it's something like this, I look at it that way, that so many people and so many analysts have been talking about RIC, and then, Western world going mad about it. Well, if Modi and Putin has a jappi, and Xi Jinping and Modi has a jappi, and if USA is going to not like it, well, so be it. But that's for the optics. Actual fact, when we talk of BRICS, BRICS is a platform which started initially with the financial bank. Now we are discussing so many things in BRICS, that's all right. But I don't foresee, this BRICS common currency or any of those things coming. Putin himself said, we are too far away. It's too premature to talk of BRICS currency. We are talking in terms of payment mechanism. That's fine. That is, the multilateral payment mechanism, multipolar world, that is what India has been talking about. And naturally, Modi, while talking to Xi Jinping, he's not going to accept yen as a BRICS currency. No, it's not going to happen. And as far as what we talk of, including Pakistan and other people, well, how can you include a Pakistan in this forum? What does it have to offer? My simple basic question. And China, through its newspapers, have come out with an article which says, very clearly that, too many members, too many problems, too many challenges. So they have also realized the fact that, you cannot be increasing your burden. If you bring in Pakistan, what will Pakistan contribute to? That's the fundamental question.
Himanshu, but I'd also like to ask you,
China, because China knows Pakistan will keep asking for.
Himanshu, but I'd also pose this question is, when we're talking about Pakistan, the major issues that will be discussed will be in concern of the global south, and from security to counter-terrorism, those would be the main highlights that could be discussed. Yes. So, and we have also seen that recently there was the Gandarbal terror attack that took place in Jammu and Kashmir, and we have been seeing a surge in terrorist activities in Jammu and Kashmir. So, what do you think could be the, when it comes to talking about security to counter-terrorism, could be expected when we are talking about global south issues in Brics Summit?
See, Global South will certainly be discussed, because, Global South entirely looks at Bharat. The way Bharat is suffering from these issues. And as you very rightly pointed out, insurgency again, terrorism again in Kashmir is taking roots. Who is doing that? On one side, Pakistan is in economic doldrums, but they have money to, finance this terrorism. How does that money come from? From whom does it come? So there are certain interests. You must remember what Narendra Modi said recently, as after Haryana win in Delhi. He said there are international forces which are trying to pull us down. And they are creating problems for us. And we must look at the whole prism, whole thing in a wholesome manner. On one side, everyone in the West even knows that India is the natural leader of global South. Whether they say it or not, that's a fact of life. Because the nations in the South have been clearly saying to the world. And after our Foreign Affairs Minister, Dr. Jaishankar, came out with a statement which said, Europe's problems are not world's problems and world's problems are not Europe's problems. That one must understand. The way global South has been treating people from West, you must see it. And that itself is a good enough reason to believe that global South is with Bharat as far as these issues of terrorism and other things are concerned. So they have been worried about this. And when you look at that, with the things happening in India through Pakistan, I would put it that way. It's basically that, Pakistan is being used by certain powers in the world to create internal disturbances in India. And that's what has been happening. And that is there and we have to fight that. In such a scenario, when Bharat goes to a forum, multilateral forum like Brics, it says very clearly, if you don't want us in G7, fine. We'll have our own platform, that is Brics.
Himanshu Bhatt, I'd also pose another question to you. Himanshu Bhatt, I'd also pose another question to you is, amid a series of discussions that will take place, there's another thing that is important is the Kazan declaration, which is currently under negotiation. What do you think should be India's stand and what can be expected out of this Kazan declaration, since there's also the energy policy that could be also discussed. So what do you think we can expect from this?
Kazan declaration, see, if you want it unanimous, there must be some points which are acceptable to global South also and to all the members. Unless unanimous declaration cannot come out unless everyone agrees. And Bharat will not agree. India will not agree. Let me tell you right at the outset. India will not agree right now at this present juncture for a BRICS currency which could be yuan. No, India will not agree to that. What India will agree to is a financial arrangement on a bilateral or a bipolar manner. And that is, you can purchase petroleum from Russia, pay it in rubles, pay it in rupees, and ruble-rupee exchange can come up. Similar is the thing, that should be the way forward. And Putin himself says this. So what I expect there is, more than rushing off to a BRICS currency, there will be a consensus, and there will be in the declaration you will find that, countrywide trade in their own currencies would take place. And that will be the cementing, the first step to an alternative to fiat dollar. And that is what I'm looking at. There should be a consensus. See, already in BRICS you are having two nations which are at war. One is Iran. Another one is Russia. And somewhere or other, the declaration on people suffering from terrorism. The country is suffering from terrorism. All types of terrorism. Eco-terrorism. Terrorism on ground. Western powers trying to manipulate people. So there might be some consensus on certain issues over there. But nothing more than that. I don't expect anything drastic to happen in this. And Putin has already given an indication about Kazan. He's very clearly said that. We are not looking at a BRICS currency. We are looking at the consensus to trade in the two countries' currency. And that will happen. And that is what I expect. Anything more than that will be a bonus. I don't expect anything more than that.
All right, thank you so much Himanshu Bhatt, Jyota Basu and Professor Madhav Nalapad for joining us on the telecast and sharing those insights. Let's in fact listen into some reactions that are coming in.
तो अभी हाँ यस तो ये विशेष मिलन है अब हमारे लिए भी तो एक बैनर बन गया वो फिर दिखाएंगे आपको और एक गीत भी गाएंगे ये जो स्वागतम गीत 2-4 लाइन गाएंगे और हम समझते हैं कि सबसे अच्छा तरीका मिलने का तो ये जो दृष्टि हम कहा जाता है आइज़ का मिलन और हमारा जो मुस्कुराता हुआ चेहरा वो सबसे अच्छा है मिलने के लिए और मैं अभी 2 दिन पहले भारत से आया हूँ और सीधा दिल्ली से यहाँ कज़ान आया हूँ तो विशेष इस मिलन के लिए हम बहुत खुश हैं कि मोदी जी अभी यहाँ रशिया
This mantra, Hare Krishna, it's Maha mantra. We are sung this mantra every week for Sunday in our town, and we very important for us this visit Premier Minister of India, Narendra Modi, in Kazan.
सर मेरा नाम शीतल है मैं हरियाणा से हूँ
ये बताएं जब प्रधानमंत्री मोदी आएंगे तो आपके साइड से क्या मैसेज होगा
मेरे को बहुत प्राउड फील होगा कि आज शायद हम उनकी वजह से यहाँ पे हैं बिकॉज द रिलेशनशिप बिटवीन इंडिया एंड रशिया इज़ वेरी गुड उनके फ्रेंडशिप बॉन्ड की वजह से आज हम यहाँ खड़े हैं शायद बहुत कम लोगों को यहाँ पे आने का अपॉर्चुनिटी मिलती है और जिनमें से हम हैं जो यहाँ खड़े हैं
हेलो
What's your name? And
My name is Shalini Goswami and I'm from Delhi.
ma'am, what would be your message for Prime Minister Modi?
My message,
Here in front of you because he will be crossing in front of you and interacting with you.
it will be an honor to be able to talk to him. I'm so excited and I would like to meet him and I would like to shake his hand.
Hello. I am Ayushi Srivastava. I am from India, from New Delhi. And today I am very excited to meet our PM. And yeah, the feeling is great. Thank you.
Hi. Hi, my name is Sadhna. I'm feeling so excited to see Prime Minister. Yeah, welcome to Kazan.
Hi, my name is Monisha. I'm from Bangalore. I'm really excited since this is a historic moment and we are going to be seeing the face of India coming in Kazan. So we are all really excited and waiting.
You are also the ambassador of the diaspora.
Yeah.
Because you guys are representing India over here.
Yes.
How does it feel? Because Prime Minister did talk about the diaspora.
It
being
feels
the
actually really great because this is an opportunity which we won't get a lot of times. This is like once in a moment opportunity. So we are really thankful and grateful right now. Yeah.
Hello sir.
कहाँ से हैं? क्या नाम है आपका?
My name is Nayan Khatri. I am from Nagpur, Maharashtra.
प्रधानमंत्री का स्वागत आप कैसे करने वाले हैं? क्योंकि कुछ घंटों में आने वाले हैं प्रधानमंत्री.
We are very excited to welcome our Prime Minister. We are a student from MBBS. We are doing MBBS from Kazan, Russia. 6-year course. और हम बहुत
Prime Minister Narendra Modi has arrived in Kazan in Russia and he is set to participate in the 16th Brics Summit that is going to take place in Kazan. So the main thing that all eyes are on the bilateral meetings that could take place, likely to take place between Xi Jinping and Prime Minister Narendra Modi. And meanwhile he'll be holding bilateral meetings, bilateral talks with other counterparts, and he's also set to address and interact with the Indian diaspora in Russia. So that was the latest that was coming in at this point of time. That's a wrap for the bulletin. We'll slip into a short break.
अगर आप बनना चाहते हैं एंकर या फिर आप में है जुनून एक तेज तर्रार न्यूज रिपोर्टर बनने का, तो आप ज्वाइन करें ITV और इंडिया NewsX का मीडिया स्कूल। ITV नेक्स्ट मीडिया इंटरनेशनल स्कूल का कोर्स आपको मौका देता है देश के दिग्गज एंकर्स के साथ काम करने का। ITV नेक्स्ट मीडिया इंटरनेशनल स्कूल में आप बेहद नजदीकी से देख पाएंगे किस तरह से ITV नेटवर्क के दिग्गज पत्रकारों की टीम दिन रात खबरों पर काम करती है। इस कोर्स के दौरान आप सीखेंगे एंकरिंग की एक एक बारीकी उन एंकर्स के साथ जो देश को रखते हैं हर खबर से बाखबर। ITV नेक्स्ट मीडिया इंटरनेशनल स्कूल का ये कोर्स आपके एंकरिंग स्किल्स को करेगा इतना सशक्त, मजबूत, जिससे आप बनेंगे पत्रकारिता की दुनिया का वो चमकता चेहरा जो दुनिया देखेगी और पसंद करेगी।